the... Ooh! Oh, I am sorry, honey. Accidental flickage. Yeah.
I wanted to film this outdoors, but as I'm sure you can hear, all my neighbors decided to use their leaf blowers this evening. So instead, I'm coming to you here from my office, which is echoey because of the hardwood floors. Hello, my wizarding people. This is Professor Rowan. We've got a lot of things to talk about. The first thing, and the thing that I know everyone is the most excited about, is adversaries coming to Wizards Unite. We have no information about it at all. Wait, stop. I woke up this morning and there was actually a whole lot more information about adversaries that got released while I was asleep. And unfortunately, people are still using their leaf blowers all over the place. So we're going to just have to do it in here. Now, adversaries are going to be kind of like battling an oddity, where you're going to find them on the map. They are not fortress based, but you're going to be finding them on the map. There are going to be two different kinds of adversaries. The two different kinds of adversaries are feared and lethal. Feared adversaries are going to be the not as incredibly deadly as the lethal adversaries. Feared adversaries will be occurring randomly on the map. They will be on the map very similar to a foundable. In fact, here's a picture of what it will look like on your screen. They will pop up randomly on the map during regular times and during special adversary events. Feared are the less difficult of the two adversary types and will include people such as Peter Pettigrew and Draco Malfoy. When they appear on the map and you battle them, they are a tiered battle, which means that you have to fight 3 in a row. For example, you might have to fight a Sphinx or a mummy before you can get to Draco himself. The second type of adversary is called the lethal adversary. These are much more dangerous and are only going to be out at this point during adversary events, and we have no notification as to when the first adversary event will be. Lethal adversaries will be indicated on your map by a more intricate looking adversary icon. And they are some pretty nasty foes, like Bellatrix Lestrange and He Who Should Not Be Named. Lethal adversaries will not be immediately introduced. They are going to be gradually introduced through events that will be coming in the future. So as you defeat villains within this chain, you will get incremental rewards. They will be getting better as you go along. When you defeat the final person, you'll be getting your best rewards. These can include challenge XP and a possibility of defense against dark arts books. Adversaries are also getting released at the same time that we are getting more profession training. That's right, we're finally going to be getting more of the training for your professions. Now, to stand a fighting chance against your adversaries, they are strongly encouraging you to be at least level 15 before you try to take one on. I don't know if that means that they won't even show for you unless you're level 15, but you do need to be at least level 15 in your profession before you take them on. Speaking of the professions, new lesson plans will be available for you, and they being the Wizards Niantic and the Great Wizard WB, they also are going to be releasing some new skill trees to work on, and they are also encouraging you to have at least a couple of these under your belt before you face an adversary. You will also be able to use potions when battling an adversary, such as wit sharpening, stimula potions, and healing potions, which the healing and wit sharpening were previously relegated to just challenges. It sounds like you're going to need every boost possibly available. Again, there is no official date as to when these will be rolling out. However, we found out last week with the teasers of all the other information, and then this week with that information dropping, so I'm hoping that it'll be out by next week. But again, that's just speculation. I don't know for certain. There's also going to be a new consumable, and it doesn't look like a potion this time. It's called an edible dark mark, and that will make adversaries appear. Again, I don't know how that necessarily is going to work, what you're going to need to make them, if you can't make them, if they have to be collected some other way. Don't know any of that information yet. I'm expecting them to kind of look like chocolates, or perhaps every flavor beans. Alright, so that's all the information I have about adversaries. Now back to your regularly scheduled video. So besides the whole excited, okay, just put that excited in a bottle, hold on to it, set it aside. We've got other things to talk about. Since it's December, the giving season, now all inns, greenhouses, and fortresses are guaranteed to give you gifts when you go to them, which is great because I statistically don't. However, I still have the statistic issue of not getting decent ones. So we're still in that particular boat. It's not like they're gonna be good ones, but you'll at least get some. So now that the brilliant event is over, we have our community day, which is coming up on December 12th. It will be running from 12:01 a.m. local time to 11:59 p.m. local time. So just shy of 24 hours. This is not a sprint, it's a marathon of a whole day. This is specifically focusing on magical games and sports. And the page on your registry for magical games and sports, that is Quidditch Pitch 2. Most of the things that we are going to be seeing for this event are from this particular page. The entire point of Community Day is to get this page to gold. So mining this page as much as you can. Because of that, there will be increased sightings of Madam Hooch, Quidditch Captain Marcus Flint, Slytherin Seeker Draco Malfoy, Quidditch Captain Cedric Diggory. There will also be special 1K port keys that will be rewarding you with the Slytherin banner. Now the tonic for trace detection will also be changed. Its brew time will be reduced to 1 hour, and its master notes will be increasing its effectiveness by 50%. So you will be plowing through those things rather quickly, which is good because using one gives you an increased chance of getting all those things that I listed just a moment ago. So you're going to want to be using a lot of tonics. You're also guaranteed a foundable no matter what runestone you use in Fortress Forest 4 or higher. And if you're using a sports runestone in any chamber, you have a higher probability of getting the Quidditch Pitch stands and the book Quidditch Through the Ages. Also, while you're in challenges, you will be getting increased challenge XP and increased regular wizarding XP from those challenges. There will be a free store pack, including 25 spell energy and enough ingredients to brew just one, tonic for trace detection. There is also a to-do list. Yay, to-do lists. I really like them. They help me focus, because I might be a little, just a tiny bit scattered-brained. First off, you need to defeat 15 foes and challenges. Not going to be a problem since I'm going to be hanging out in Forest 4 or higher, and those usually have enough foes that I'll be collecting my 15 in 2 or 3. That will get you 2 healing potions. You also need to use 7 Stimulo potions. Any Stimulo potion, and it doesn't have to just be in the fortress. You could use 7 Stimulo potions anywhere. That will get you 1 silver key. Return 15 of the Captain Marcus Flint foundable. 15 of him will get you 1 Barufio's Brain Elixir. Return 12 Madam Hooch. Returning 12 of her will give you 4 Leaping Toadstools. Return 10 of Draco Malfoy, the Quidditch Seeker version of Draco Malfoy. That will get you 2 strong Stimulo potions. And finally, return 15 of the Quidditch Captain Cedric Diggory foundable. That will get you 2 strong Stimulo potions. For completing the entire to-do list, there is also a nice pile of rewards. 3 Defense Against the Dark Arts books, 3 spell books, 40 gold, 200 wizarding XP, 20 spell energy, 2 extravagant spell energy gifts, and 2 Stimulo ingredient gifts. And now for the tips and tricks on how to get through this the easiest or the best. Might I suggest that you brew your Stimulo potions ahead of time. You know you're going to need to use at least 7, and though you do get some as rewards for completing other parts of the quest, considering how many I use in Fortress 4 and higher, yeah, you're going to probably want to brew those Stimula potions ahead of time, because you're going to be spending most of your brew time today on your tonic for trace detections. I try to have dedicated time slots. I have dedicated half hour when I'm throwing down a tonic for trace detection where I focus solely on collecting foundables. I have dedicated time. Usually I let everyone know through Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook when that dedicated time will be, but I'm going to be in the fortress. I'm assuming it will be, as usual, noon to 1 my local time on that day. By the way, if you're wanting to get the fortress benefits and there's that concern of, time zones, maybe the people in the fortress with you are not going to be in a time zone where they're getting that benefit. It's given to you by the first person who walks into that fortress chamber. So when, for example, since my time zone runs a lot later than some other people's, I try to make sure that I'm the first one in there so that I know that I'm making it available for everyone else in there. Does that make sense? I hope so. I am a little concerned about being able to get all of the Slytherin banners that I need. So I'm planning on going into fortresses and grinding those the magical games and sports runestones for the rest of the week, so that that's not the thing I'm waiting for when I'm going in and collecting all the foundables starting on Saturday. I'm a little concerned about walking Portkeys, since I don't get out of the house or the backyard much at all, ever. So it's gonna be a little, not necessarily going to be able to walk them all, but I'm at least going to have a full cadre of Portkeys ready to be opened and then open them all. So I have 10 open slots for those Portkeys to go into once they are available. What about you, my witches and wizards? Do you have any tips or tricks that you think will help out with this? Please share them in the comments below. Also, if these heads up are valuable to you, please like, subscribe, share. It really does help us out. Thank you also to our patrons. You guys make all of this craziness possible. So, my dears, stay safe. So remember to keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, and your wands ready, especially for adversaries, though we have no idea when they're actually coming out.